Hey, did you hear the news?
The Dragon Age Veilguard only sold half as much as expected.
Okay. Well, what does that mean?
Nothing really, at least not in the vacuum. What is that expectation based on? Did they take into account the general vibe surrounding the game at the time of release? What does an expectation mean on its own? Nothing. Your expectations don't mean anything if you don't have a reason for the expectation, or if your expectations aren't reasonable based on the information that you have. I expect it to be cold today because it was cold yesterday.
Perfect.
I expect it to be cold today because my cat gave me a high five and that was cool as hell. I expect the newest game from this studio to be the most similar to the last game from the studio. I expect the newest game from this studio to be the most similar to Origins because the last 6 games they made were not like Origins. Having expectations really isn't helpful to you at all. I have a lot of experience in retail. One of the best skills I've learned is managing expectations. Here's how it works. How pleased someone is with your work depends on what their expectations were before you started. If their expectations were high and you do a great job, they'll just be satisfied. If their expectations were high and you just do a good job, they'll be disappointed. If their expectations were low and you do anything above terrible, they'll be really happy. The secret to always pleasing your customer is to keep their expectations low. Raising their expectations serves no purpose whatsoever. You can apply the same reasoning to yourself. If you consistently have very high expectations, you will consistently be disappointed, even by good things. If you keep your expectations low, or better yet, don't form them at all, you will consistently enjoy more things. Expectations have especially gotten out of hand in the review space.
You'd expect.
And your expectations about this game will play a big role in what you get out of it.
Perfect.
The reviewer is supposed to have no expectations, play the game, and then tell you what they experienced. And then you form expectations based on the information that they gave you. Everything that you've seen prior to the review has been marketing. The marketing gets you interested in the game in the first place. The review should be some of the first in-depth, non-biased information that you're receiving about the game. You shouldn't have many expectations prior to seeing a review. The reviewer's job isn't to expect what's going to happen. Their job is to tell you what did happen. If their review is muddled in pre-existing expectations, it's almost not even informative anymore. They're not telling you their thoughts about the game. They're telling you their thoughts about their thoughts. Secondhand thoughts. You're getting secondhand thoughts. That's how you end up with a review that tells you that the game is good in the first 2 minutes and then spends almost 30 minutes complaining. Don't let expectations ruin your experience. That's all I have for today. If any of that resonated with you, let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching.